Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
For this is what the Sovereign Lord says.
Why do you need prophets to tell people who you are and what you want?
If you can justify everything that the God of the Bible has done, then you can justify any of your behavior.
A lot of this mentality is trickling into what is now mainstream right-wing Christianity.
I am capable of empathy greater than this God of the Bible.
This is a Bible that they tell kids. This is the good Lord. This is the good book. He is fantasizing about murder, mass murder.
Head over to sacrilegiousdiscourse.com right now to find out how to leave us a review or support us on Patreon.
Hey there, sinners and saints. It's your favorite Bible-bashing duo from Sacrilegious Discourse, and we need your help.
That's right, folks. We're raising funds for some heavenly equipment and a studio that doesn't sound like it's in the depths of hell.
Our current setup, let's just say it's more apocalypse than audiophile.
So if you want to hear us dissect the Bible without the background noise of demonic squirrels, chip in a few bucks.
We're aiming for $5,000 to upgrade our audio and build a studio worthy of blasphemous banter.
Donate today and help us spread the good word of atheism.
You can find a link right on our homepage, sacrilegiousdiscourse.com. Every dollar counts.
Even if it's from your collection plate. Husband!
Wife!
Do you remember where we were and what we're doing today?
Well... Well,
yes.
Last time we read 1 Maccabees chapter 6.
Truth.
Yeah, and in that one, Antiochus IV died.
Mm-hmm. He did.
And there was some other people they fought. There was a fight with war elephants.
There were elephants.
They had like massive like things that people rode in. They had towers on them, and then they had taxi drivers that drove them around.
And on top of the 4 people.
Yeah, and then there was John Wick ran and killed one of the elephants.
Yeah, and I didn't like that part.
The seas of the army parted for him so that he could go kill the elephant, and then he got squished.
Yeah.
That's what happened last time.
And I don't remember that guy's name, but he's definitely
dead.
John Wick.
He's definitely dead.
And he's definitely dead. Yeah. Yeah.
So that was 1 Maccabees chapter 6.
Sure as fuck was.
Which means that today we're reading
1 Maccadoodles chapter 7.
All right, let's do this.
Okie dokie. Okay, we're in 1 Maccadoodles chapter 7.
Okay.
And here's what's happening. Ready?
I'm ready.
In the 151st year, and I still don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't know where we're counting from.
I forgot to look that up.
We forgot, yeah.
Yeah, even though I had you write it down.
Yeah.
Okay, I got to take a picture of that note so that it's in my phone, and that's one step closer to upstairs.
Right.
All right. So anyway, in that 151st year, whatever the hell that means, Demetrius, the son of Seleucus, so the Greeks, came out of Rome. Okay. And he went up with a few men to a city by the sea, and he reigned there. This is like once upon a time, there was a king that came out of Rome, and he took his dudes, and he went to an island in the sea, and he ruled there.
Yeah.
It came to pass, upon a time,
okay, all right,
when he would go into the house of the kingdom of his fathers, that the army laid hands on Antiochus and Lysias to bring them to him. The thing became known to him, and he said, "Don't show me their fucking faces."
Wait, what?
He just said, "Don't show me their faces." But I thought fucking faces. Don't show me their fucking faces would be more fun to say. And I was right.
Got it.
So don't show me their faces. So the army killed them. Then Demetrius sat upon the throne of his kingdom. I did not follow any of that, to be clear.
I feel like Demetrius killed Antiochus?
Yeah.
But that's not what I'm not understanding.
I thought they already died.
Wait. There's the new Antiochus, right?
Baby Antiochus.
The baby Antiochus? Yeah. So maybe he killed them and Jupiter?
But I thought that the Antiochus and Jupiter died in the last chapter.
No, the old Antiochus died. The new Antiochus took over because the dude put him in charge or whatever.
Okay, but I thought, okay. Yeah, well, I guess
Jupiter is the new Antiochus, right?
Yeah.
And then there was Philip, who was the
princely,
the person that
in charge,
whatever, yeah,
of taking care of.
Okay, so then this guy Demetrius was like, "Fuck them, I'm taking over."
But I don't want to see their faces.
But
just kill them for me.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Whatever. I'm too busy. I can't look at them.
Got it.
Okay, I get it now. All the lawless. I can't believe you remember the name Jupiter. That makes me in love with you.
It's right there.
Oh, you read it on a note. Okay, I'm less in love with you than I was a second ago. I was like really impressed that you remembered it.
It was another thing we were supposed to have a note on.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, I need to take a picture of that. And that's one step closer to maybe me looking it up.
Right.
All right. All the lawless and ungodly men of Israel came to him. Him being Demetrius.
Right.
Alcimus was their leader.
Not Demetrius?
Desiring to be high priest.
Or was he one of the lawless Israelites that came to him?
The lawless and ungodly men of Israel. Alcimus was the leader of the lawless and ungodly men.
All right.
Alcimus is almost Albus Dumbledore. Albus. Yeah. Alcimus was their leader of the lawless and ungodly men, desiring to be high priest. They accused the people to the king, saying, Judas and his kindred have destroyed all your friends and have scattered us from our own land. Now, therefore, send a man whom you trust and let him go and see all the destruction which he has brought on us and the king's country.
I mean, he's not wrong.
No.
Judas has been killing the fuck out of some people.
He has been killing the fuck out of them. That is true.
I'm just saying, like, this, we've kind of complained about Judas and his campaigns. Because he's doing all these, like, one-sentence kill-offs. And I'm like, damn, he's killing a lot of people.
He's like, murder here, murder there, here, murder there,
and
murder,
apparently
everybody
it's just, kill. Snaps a finger and people die.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. All right, so Demetrius is like, take a guy that you trust and let him go and see all the destruction which he has brought on us and the king's country, and how he has punished them and all who helped them.
Okay.
So the king chose Bacchides.
Bacchides, huh?
I like that name, Bacchides. One of the king's friends. So the king chose his friend, Bacchides.
Right, yeah.
Who was the ruler in the country beyond the river, and was a great man in the kingdom and faithful to the king, which is why he was his friend.
Got it. Yeah.
I mean, I'm faithful to my friend.
I don't know how I'd feel about this, though. He's ruling a kingdom over across the river, and this guy and his brother's like, hey, why don't you go check on this guy that's killing a lot of people over there for me, would you?
Right? Yeah.
Why
don't you go your fucking self?
Pass, maybe?
Right?
You know?
I have my own little kingdom over here on the river. You go yourself if you're so curious. Yeah. That's a good point. He sent him...
Demetrius sent Bacchides.
That is pronoun abuse. If you say he sent him and it's two different he's and hims,
you're wrong.
You're wrong.
You did the wrong thing.
You chose incorrectly.
Yeah.
Okay, so the king Demetrius sent his best buddy, King Bacchides, and that ungodly Alcimus, whom he made the high priest.
Because that's how they would refer to him, as those people.
That motherfucker Alcimus.
That ungodly
guy. Piece of shit Alcimus, you know, whom he made the high priest. And he commanded him to take vengeance upon the children of Israel.
Even before seeing it, apparently.
Wow. He's like, go take a look and tell me if they're bad. But while you're down there, just go ahead and kill them. You
would think he would have heard stories about how this hasn't worked out for anybody, so far.
Yeah. He did, literally.
Right, yeah, from
Albus Dumbledore. Alcimus told him about all of the shit going down.
Right. But I mean, beyond that, you would think that as much killing as this guy did, and driving Antiochus off and all that other shit.
And fighting off the elephants.
This would have made some rounds in Storyland, you know?
They definitely would have heard about this on Facebook.
Right.
All right, so they marched away and came with a great army into the land of Judah. Oh, I think this is a bad plan.
How great was it? Was it 100,000? Was it 120,000? Did they have 32 war elephants with towers on them?
It didn't tell me yet.
Because, they tried that already.
He sent messengers to Judas and his kindred with words of peace deceitfully. That's okay, because Judas himself did some deceitful shit, didn't he?
No,
it was the other.
It was Antiochus.
It was Antiochus.
The baby Antiochus.
The Jupiter guy.
Yeah.
Kid.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, Jupiter is a trickster.
That was just like in the last chapter.
That was last chapter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So once again, these ungodly men are doing faith breaker things.
Yeah.
Oath breaker.
Damn them.
He sent messengers to Judas and his kindred with words of peace deceitfully. They paid no attention to their words, for they saw that they had come with a great army. Yeah.
Yeah. Peace is only, if you want peace, just come with a white flag in yourself,
Get the fucking gun out of my face, and I might believe that you don't intend harm.
Right. Yeah.
Wow. A group of scribes gathered together to Alcimus and Bacchides to seek just terms. So, a group of scribes, is that Judas's dudes? Went out and were like, hey, let's negotiate terms here. I have to hear more
because I'm not sure.
The Hasideans, which that's the Maccabees, the Hasideans were the first among the children of Israel who sought peace from them. For they said, one who is a priest of the seed of Aaron has come with the army, and he will do us no wrong. He spoke with them words of peace and swore to them, saying, we won't seek to harm you or your friends. They trusted him. Then he seized 60 men of them and killed them in one day, according to the word which was written.
Oh.
The flesh of your saints and their blood was shed all around Jerusalem, and there was no one to bury them. That's the words that were spoken.
Okay.
Somewhere.
All right.
The fear and the dread of them fell upon all the people, for they said, there is neither truth nor justice in them, for they have broken the covenant and the oath which they swore.
So they did kill the 60 people. It wasn't just like they said it, they did it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Bacchides withdrew from Jerusalem and encamped in Bezeth. He sent and seized many of the deserters who were with him and some of the people, and he killed them, throwing them into a large pit. He's like, you let me down, you fucks.
Okay.
Right? Is what it sounds like.
I'm not really following this story very well.
There's too many pronouns.
Yeah.
Again.
I thought that they were the ones that killed the 60 people, and then...
Hold on, let's go back.
I'm confused as
who
to...
Who killed who?
Or maybe Judas... I'm really not sure what happened here.
Okay, hold on.
Because they were saying how they came with the priest, which is, I'm assuming the bad guy priest that went over to Demetrius or whatever his name was.
Yeah, Demetrius guy spoke words of peace and swore to them, saying, we won't seek to harm you or your friends. They, the Israelites with Judas, trusted him, Demetrius the liar.
Right.
Then he, Demetrius the liar, seized...
It's the Albus
Dumbledore.
Albus Dumbledore. Yeah.
He seized 60 men of them and killed them in one day, according to the word which was written. And here's the words that were written, that we're quoting.
Yeah. The
flesh of your saints and their blood was shed all around Jerusalem, and there was no one there to bury them. I'm
still confused.
Me too.
Like, why did
Bacchides?
Yeah, Bacchides. Why did he back away? And
maybe I'm reading this wrong. Maybe I'm reading this wrong.
I'm very confused right now.
Okay, let's read it from the other perspective, saying I'm reading it wrong. Okay. All right, so Demetrius and Bacchides are like one of the Israelite guys with Judas is a priest of the seed of Aaron, and he's come with an army, but he'll do us no wrong. And so Judas, I'm trying to read this from the other perspective.
Okay.
Judas spoke with words of peace and swore to them, saying, we won't seek to harm you or your friends. And they, Bacchides and Demetrius, trusted Judas. And then Judas seized 60 men of them, Bacchides and Demetrius, and killed them.
Maybe.
And then the fear and dread of them, Judas, fell upon all the people, for they said, Bacchides and Demetrius said, there is neither truth nor justice in them, for they have broken the covenant and the oath which they swore. So then Bacchides withdrew from Jerusalem and encamped in Bezeth.
That doesn't sound right. But
neither one sounds right.
None of this works out right in my head.
I don't understand. Who killed whom?
I don't know. I'm going to say that we just move along and hopefully it sorts itself out.
Yeah.
Because I don't really understand what's going on here.
I don't know who was the oath breaker. And I don't know who killed whom.
Yeah.
And I don't understand what is happening, except that Bacchides was like, fuck me, I'm out. And
I think next time we definitely need to clarify some of what we read over the last 2 chapters, because
we have too many questions now.
Yeah.
This is getting out of hand, y'all.
It is.
This Maccabees shit is getting out of hand.
Yeah.
All right. So Bacchides, because that's who we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Bacchides withdrew from Jerusalem and encamped in Bezeth. He sent and seized many of the deserters who were with him and some of the people, and he killed them, throwing them into a large pit. So he's pissed off at them for deserting. He placed Albus Dumbledore, Alcimus, in charge of the country and left with him a force to aid him. Then Bacchides himself went away to the king. Run away, run away.
You know, we used to do a Q&A.
We did. We
haven't done one yet.
We haven't. I think it might be time for a Q&A.
Yeah. Not tonight, but
no. But yeah, we need to do a Q&A next episode. I think.
Right. Yeah.
We'll do that.
Okay.
Alcimus, who was left behind, you know, struggled to maintain his high priesthood. He's like, this sucks.
Right.
All those who troubled their people joined him, and they took control of the land of Judah and did great damage in Israel.
Okay.
That tracks. All right. Judas saw all the wrongs that Alcimus and his company had done among the children of Israel, even more than the Gentiles. Oh, fuck. That's a lot.
Yeah.
The Gentiles did a lot.
Right.
He went out into all the borders of Judea and took vengeance on the men who had deserted from him, and they were restrained from going out into the country. He's like, I'll kill the fuck out of you.
Sure.
Because that's godly and lovely and wonderful. And he is a godly man.
I'm still very confused, but okay. All right, continue.
But when Alcimus saw that Judas and his company had grown strong and knew that he was not able to withstand them, he, Alcimus, returned to the king. He's like, bitch, bye, I'm out. And he brought evil accusations against them. How are the accusations evil? Like, Judas literally is killing the fuck out of everybody.
Right.
That's not evil accusations.
I feel like we've transplanted into a different time frame or a different storyline or something.
No, what's happening is that Judas and these other people, these Greeks out of Rome, they're fucking fighting each other.
Right.
That's all that's happening.
Right, but not just that, though. This Albus Dumbledore guy.
Yeah, he's part of the Greeks out of Rome.
Right, but he's taken over a city or something, like, and he's ruling it from there. Like, he's...
But not really. Because he was left behind with soldiers, like, as a stronghold. But now he's like, no, fuck this. And so he left.
Okay.
He left. And he brought evil accusations against Judah. Against Judah.
Sure.
He's like, oh my God, Judah's totally killing everybody after I tried to kill him first.
Right. Okay.
And so the king, you know, the king at the beginning of the story, the Once Upon a Time king.
Demetrius, or
Demetrius, whatever the fuck his name is, that king.
Right.
The king Once Upon his time, you know, he is like, why you telling me this? Like, I wanted you to go kill them. You know? I mean, I'm kind of following it. Kind of.
All right. I'm struggling with this one.
All right. Then the king, Once Upon a Time, you know, that guy from the beginning.
Demetrius.
Sure. He sent Nicanor, one of his honorable princes, a man who hated Israel and was their enemy, and commanded him to destroy the people.
Okay.
Nicanor came to Jerusalem with a great army. They always bring a great army, and then it's always not very great.
Right.
He, Nicanor, sent to Judas and his kindred deceitfully with words of peace. Okay, this is making me think that every single time somebody came up against Judas, they were like, I promise we won't try to kill you. And then Judas is like, I'm innocent and sweet and naive. Okay, I believe you. And then every time the non-Judas people try to kill him, they
I guess, but then it always turns out that Judas isn't actually there because they take over some thing and then Judas is out there killing people somewhere else.
Right, but what I'm saying is that these armies, they keep being like, I promise we won't try to kill you. And then the people are always like, we believe you. And then the non-Israelite people are like, just kidding. Psych. Thanks for letting us in the gate. Gotcha.
Right.
So it's a way of, it's a story way of saying these evil guys keep being oath breakers and we're so fucking innocent. We're the nice ones.
Yeah.
All we did was keep killing everybody forever. What? Okay, so Nicanor came to Jerusalem with a great army. He sent to Judas and his kindred deceitfully with words of peace, saying, let there be no battle between me and you. I will come with a few men that I may see your faces in peace. I promise to be nice. I won't totally kill you at all.
Yeah.
He came to Judas and they saluted one another peaceably. The enemies were ready to seize Judas by violence.
Okay. So they lied.
Yeah, got it. This was known to Judas because after the second time that there was an oath breaker.
Kind of telegraphed it.
Yeah, and Judas
way
was
in
like,
advance.
okay, I see what's happening here. You guys are a bunch of liars.
Right.
You're ungodly liars.
Right.
That's what we're supposed to get out of this.
Okay. All right.
This was known to Judas that he, what's his name? Nicanor, that Nicanor came to him with deceit. And he was very afraid of him and would see his face no more. Nicanor found out that his plan was disclosed, and he went out to meet Judas in battle beside Kfar Salama, whatever city.
So they never met in peace then. They just said that they saluted each other.
They met in peace, but they didn't meet in peace.
But
what?
What's confusing about that? Each other, and then now they're on the battlefield. What is
confusing about everything that is opposite of what we're reading 2 sentences later?
Because literally they were saluting each other. So what? They fucking saluted each other, and Judas is like, "You lied, fucker!" And then they both ran away and got their armies and came out and joined on the battlefield.
That's exactly what happened.
I'm not following this.
This is exactly
poorly fucking written.
It's exactly what happened. You are following. You just described what happened.
It's terrible.
About 500 men of Nicanor's army fell, and the rest fled into the city of David.
Okay.
Whew, we are working our way through this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. After these things, Nicanor went up to Mount Zion. Some of the priests came out of the sanctuary with some of the elders of the people to salute him peaceably and to show him the whole burnt sacrifice that was being offered for the king. He, Nicanor, the ungodly guy, he mocked them, laughed at them, derided them shamefully, spoke arrogantly, and swore in a rage, saying, unless Judas and his army are now delivered into my hands, it shall be that if I return safely, I will burn up this house. Oh, only if you return safely, huh? That sounds to me like I need to get my arrow out and shoot you.
Right.
Right? Okay. And he went out in a great rage. The priests entered in and stood before the altar and the temple, and they wept. Oh, womp womp. They're crying, saying, you chose this house to be called by your name. I guess they're crying to God.
Yeah.
You chose this house to be called by your name, to be a house of prayer and supplication for your people. Take vengeance on this man and his army, and let them fall by the sword. Remember their blasphemies, and don't let them live any longer.
They're asking God to kill people for them.
Yes, as you do.
Right.
Dear God, please fucking kill those guys that are making me so mad.
Right.
Love, wife. Wow, if I did that, I would be accused of, what is that thing where you plot murder?
Premeditated murder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd probably, at best, be sent to, a mental institution. Hey, what if we don't pray for other people's murder?
Right.
Okay, can that be a plan? Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Then Nicanor went out from Jerusalem and encamped in Beth Horon, and there the Syrian army met.
Hold the fuck on.
What?
What happened to him killing the people in that house?
He didn't. He went somewhere else.
So
he went out from Jerusalem.
So they just moved along, and God didn't immediately smite them or anything. So okay. No. So now we're in Beth Horon or whatever, and they're camping there now.
Yeah, you're following this perfectly.
I'm following it perfectly in the way that there's no way to fucking this is crazy.
He's like, and then I built a spaceship and I was on Mars, but I met the people from Venus.
That's exactly what it sounds. It sounds like a fucking 5-year-old telling a story about.
And then I got on a horse and it flew me all the way back to Earth. The end. What'd you think? Good job, Johnny. That's a great job, little Timmy. Like, what? No.
No, this is not good.
No, this is not good. Aw, the people of olden days were so dumb. Then Nicanor went out from Jerusalem and encamped in Beth-horon, and there the Syrian army met him. Judas encamped in Edessa, with 3,000 men. Doesn't matter how many men Judas has. He could have 1 man or 100,000 men, and it doesn't matter. He's going to win. Right. So who cares?
And they never lose anybody according to the book.
Right,
so.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Judas prayed and said, when those who came from the king blasphemed, your angel went out and struck among them 185,000. Even so, crush this army before us today, and let all the rest know that he has spoken wickedly against your sanctuary. So they're still praying to have this army get murdered for cussing at church.
Yeah, when he's recalling that time when the fuck ton of people God killed, just whatever.
Yeah.
I don't remember which book that was in, but
one of those times when God smote
in the
thousands.
Book anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's recalling that to happen again.
Remember, God, when you killed thousands? Can you do that again?
Right.
Because they cussed in church.
This is not something they teach you in Sunday school, I don't think.
Well, no. It's
praying for the demise of
Maccabees.
Thousands of people.
It's Maccabees.
Right.
They don't teach this in church.
Okay. All right.
Judge him, continued Judas, according to his wickedness. That cussing in church deserves death.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, that's what he's saying. Not the fact that he's a murderous fuck. Not the fact that he's trying to, like, hold us down or he's hurting our sanctuaries or being like the last king guy who, like, tried to steal our personhood from us and make us not be allowed to be Jewish anymore. Everything that it means to be Jewish, he tried to strip us up.
Right.
No, this guy's evil because he cussed in church. Get him.
Got it.
You know?
Yeah.
Okay, on the 13th day of the month of Adar, which I think is sometime in the spring, if I recall correctly, but I could be speaking out of my ass.
Sure.
Probably am, honestly. So whatever, the 13th day of the month of Adar, the armies met in battle. Nicanor's army was defeated. Of course it was. Yeah. And he himself was the first to fall in the battle. Of course he was. Just like Elephant Guy.
Right.
Now when his army saw...
I'm surprised it wasn't Judas himself. Like,
I know, right?
Run up there and kill him, you know.
He stabbed him just like the stabby guy he was.
Right.
Now, when his army saw that Nicanor had fallen, they threw away their weapons and fled. I mean, that's what happens. You kill the leader and the whole army lays down their arms, right?
Well, I feel like that's more because they were maybe mercenaries and he was the one that had the paycheck. And
yes, that's exactly
it. They're like,
it.
fuck this shit.
I'm not fighting if I'm not getting paid.
Right.
I'm here for the check. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here for the money.
Right.
They pursued them. Bad
Judas
pronouns.
Pursued the Greek people.
The mercenaries.
Whatever, yeah.
A day's journey from Edessa until you come to Gazara. And they sounded an alarm after them with the signal trumpets. Too many pronouns. Men came out of all the surrounding villages of Judea and outflanked them. These turned them back on those. Turned them back on those. What the fuck even is happening? These turned them back on those.
This is terrible.
And they all fell by the sword.
Them being the Greek people things.
The ungodly guys died.
They all died.
The Judeans won.
Apparently because they prayed to God or something.
And the trumpets and signals
and also there were swords involved, so that probably helped, kill them too.
Right.
But
there wasn't one of them left. The Jews took the spoils and the booty. Yeah, they did. Take that booty. And they cut off Nicanor's head. and his right hand, which is gross.
I feel like that's a little excessive.
That's over the top. Yeah. Unnecessary. He's already fucking dead. Right? What are you doing? Which he had stretched out so arrogantly. He had stretched out his hand so arrogantly that they were like, look at that arrogant hand stretched out. I'm going to chop it the fuck off. Okay. Look at that hand. Look at how arrogantly he is stretching out that hand.
Sure.
Oh my God. I hate it when somebody...
Not sure how you do that.
When somebody stretches out their hand arrogantly, it pisses me the fuck off, and I have no choice but to cut it off.
Right, and their head.
Their head is a separate matter. That's maybe yes, maybe no. But when somebody stretches out their right, especially their right hand, so arrogantly, so fucking arrogantly, I am going to chop it the fuck off.
I kind of have my right hand stretched out right now.
But not arrogantly. That's more lackadaisical and lazy.
Oh, okay.
That's more like whimsical, maybe.
Got it.
That's more like, are we done yet?
Well, right. They are definitely done with those. So, I mean,
And these as well.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. They cut off Nicanor's head and his right hand, which he had stretched out so arrogantly, and brought them and hung them up beside Jerusalem.
Just beside it.
Right outside of town, they hung up his head and his right hand.
Where's that? Is beside it. Beside.
It's right there beside. It's on the side. It's not in town. It's just just beside
Obviously.
town. It's like when you're upset and you're like, I'm beside myself.
Am I on the right side? No, it's beside it.
And I like that they didn't hang up the body, just the head and the hand.
Right, yeah. I wonder if they put it like in a waving pose or something.
God.
Like
thumbs up. Yeah.
Middle finger.
I was going to say that's better than it would be today. They would just do the middle finger. Yeah. The people were exceedingly glad because we all love to see people get beheaded and have their arrogant right hand cut off.
Yeah, and then put it beside town.
And they kept that day as a day of great gladness.
Yeah. Well, that's beside the point.
That's a fucking party. Why did you laugh? What did I miss?
I've been running the pun on the word beside for like the last 30 seconds. So
I completely missed
just
it.
Didn't catch anything that I was saying.
I didn't. I'm sorry. All right. They were like celebration time. Come on.
Yeah.
They're so happy.
Right.
Let's celebrate. The Judeans, ordained to keep this day year by year on the 13th day of Adar. And so the land of Judah had rest a few days. The end.
Okay. I wonder, I have to wonder.
What celebration is that?
Is still a celebration?
What party is that?
Because if it is,
what murderous thing are you guys celebrating?
I want to know what they do for that
right?
Because that's interesting.
Is that on the Jewish calendar? If we have any Jewish listeners or people who are familiar with the Jewish faith and all of their holidays, please let us know, and I will be looking into it.
We're doing a Q&A next, so I mean, we should find that out.
We should,
yeah,
and hopefully I'll remember
the 13th day of Adar.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Find out. Yeah,
what celebration is that?
Right? Yeah.
And what are you celebrating when you do that?
I don't know, but if we ever celebrate it, we need to get like a head and a hand. Obviously,
we could get like those blow up hands.
We'll put it beside the house.
Oh my God, beside the house. Yes. And when somebody's like, "What's that?" We'll be like, "Oh, we're just celebrating when Judas took care of the."
Somebody, them, when he took care of them.
And
those.
Nicanor.
He took care of them and those.
Nicanor.
Yeah.
He took care of they, them, those, and Nicanor.
Right, yeah.
I mean, look how arrogant that hand is.
Right. It's pretty fucking arrogant.
I mean, okay, if I'm being honest, when I go to a live sports game, which I haven't been to in years, but when people get those big foam hands, they do feel a little arrogant. Do they not?
They do.
They're so annoying. They're just like big and wavy and unrealistic. You know, nobody needs a hand that big.
No, they definitely do not.
Foam or otherwise.
Yeah, those are arrogant as hell.
So yeah, that's definitely on my list.
But they're pre-chopped off.
They're pre-chopped. Yeah, that's true. Think of all the giants we took those from.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where
are we gonna get a head?
I mean, Halloween shop and a mannequin head. I mean, you could order a head anywhere.
A baby doll, just tear the head off.
There's all kinds of heads, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
I got to think this through now. Like, I mean, is it going to be a baby doll or is it going to be a mannequin head? And are we going to make it look like a dude?
Do we buy some fake blood?
Oh, do we put a crown on its head?
I don't think this guy was a king. Oh, I guess he was a king of that other land across the river.
I don't know. Yeah. Nicanor, he was definitely a leader of some sort.
Well, they said he ruled the kingdom across the river.
I'll have to reread it. And I don't know if Nicanor was one of them guys. All I know is I really need to think about this. And I feel like we need to do this. And I need to find out when this is celebrated. I think it's in spring. But I don't know if it's still celebrated.
Right, I don't either.
But we need to celebrate it because I cannot stand an arrogant right hand.
Yeah. So we'll find all that information out for our Q&A, which will be probably the next episode.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of fucking questions.
We have a lot of fucking questions. But I cannot with all this.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. We appreciate it. And as always, make sure you catch us live on Tuesday evenings at 10 p.m. Eastern on our Discord. Links are always in the show notes and on our website. And if you can spare $1 or $2 a month, go over to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse and help us out. And then you can hear these episodes as we put them out when we record them rather than waiting for them to be released to our normal feed. They're usually on Patreon at least 4 or 5 days earlier. So, woohoo! All right. We'll see you next time. Bye. Hey, wife. I guess that's the end? But husband, that's just sad. It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D. For D's nuts. Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website. Ooh, we have a website? Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop. We have a merch shop? Yep. We have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products. Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now. Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help. Oh yeah? With what? Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans. Okay, so what should they do? Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month. Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using. And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously. Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks. Thanks. Okay, bye.